Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing. I hope that you enjoyed my vlog on Monday where I redid my whole entire bookshelf area. And I know, I left you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger and I didn't show you the whole entire area. And you know, I'm gonna rectify that. I'm gonna take you through all of the books on these 3 bookcases. These are my main books that I love picking up maybe over and over again, my cozies, all of those different types of things. So make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get into this. All right guys, so this is my very first shelf on the left-hand side, and this is the top shelf. These are my Sherlock Holmes Complete Editions Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is a fancier version of Sherlock Holmes and it's got silver edges. These are sort of like newer Sherlock Holmes stories that I've really been liking. Writing and Selling Your Mystery Novel. This is a really cool Agatha Christie that I got that I don't know, I'm loving the lavender and everything. This is pretty old. I think it's from, let's see, the copyright, 1959, which is pretty awesome. And I saw it at the thrift store or used bookstore and I couldn't not get it. Another one that I got at the thrift store of an Agatha Christie. And then here's some Miss Marple short stories, another Miss Marple, and then here's all of my Perrault, well, not all Perrault, and then there were none, but these are all ones that I'm really hoping to read soon. I got some more, these are like hardback taller ones. A Souffle of Suspicion is really good. I need to start the Aunt Dimity series. I heard that these are really good as well. And there's just some more taller ones because I don't like to have my cozies all mixed and weird and stuff, but you know, you can't help it sometimes. This is the second shelf and I sort of have my books in a theme of like cooking and baking, and then it goes into reading and different things like that. So here are all of my Cleo Coyle books. I do have, I think, like the first 8 or 9 in a row, and then I got some of her other books in the series. I got them at the thrift store. I also have the Joanne Fluke. I've got the first one in that series, the first 3 in Michelle Scott's what is this one? The Wine Lovers Mystery Series, which is really good. And they're super short, which is nice when you're not wanting to read like a big, huge, thick book. I really do love Kathy Aaron's. I haven't read all of it, but this is the Chocolate Covered Mystery Series, which I really do enjoy. It's 2 best friends. One is an amazing chocolatier, and then the other one runs the bookstore, which is really fun, so I really like this. Then there's Eclair and Present Danger, which was a cozy mystery book club book. Then we've got Town and Blueberry Jam, Sprinkle with Murder, A Sheet Cake Named Desire, Brand New Death, and then I was sent these by Linda West. She is a new cozy mystery writer, and she sent me Death by Crockpot and Death by Rolling Pin, and I started reading them, but to be honest, I'm not quite sure how I feel about them. But I do like the covers. They're very colorful, and I like that there's a cat and it is cooking related, so that's always good to have cooking related. Now we've got more of my cozy mysteries. There is, of course, Ellie Alexander and her Bake Shop Mystery Series. Then we have Leslie Butowitz, which Assault and Pepper was one of the Cozy Mystery Book Club books, and then I bought the second one, but I haven't started it yet. We go on to the Booktown Mystery Series. I believe this is the Booktown, yes, this is the Booktown Mystery Series all through here, and this is a really fun series. It's a whole entire town that all of the shops are related to books and they have certain themes that go along with them. Then we move on to the Black Cat Bookshop Mystery Series right here, then Fundraising the Dead, and then Erica Chase's series right here, which is also super, super cute. And these are all from about here over. These are all bookish themed cozy mysteries. And let's go down to the next shelf. On this next shelf, we've got Buried in a Book by Lucy Arlington. I have read this book right here, but I haven't, like, I enjoyed the first book in the series, but I haven't, like, fallen in love with them, so I haven't gone on to the second one. But here is Melissa Bourbon's A Magical Dressmaking Mystery Series that's based in Texas, and I, of course, love this. You can see how many of the series I have. Then we move on to Murder, She Knit, which I totally 100% bought because of the cute cat on the cover. I still haven't read it yet, but it's amazing. Then there is the Southern Sewing Circle series right here. This one I haven't read, but I have read all the other ones in the series, but I have them on my Kindle, and so I don't have them physically. We move on to Kate Dyer Seeley, who is Ellie Alexander, and then this is her her sort of like writer series. The main protagonist is a beginning writer, and I really, really enjoyed this series. We go on to A High-End Finish. This was a Cozy Mystery Book Club book of the month, and this was probably my second favorite out of all of the books that we read. Then we go to J.J. Murphy, the Algonquin Round Table Mystery Series. It's based in, I think, like the 1920s, and it is, I haven't started it yet. I got kind of burnt on sort of cozy mysteries that are based in the past when we read Rise Bowen's book, and I really didn't like it. It sort of put a bad taste in my mouth, so I haven't started these yet. This is Charlene Harris's Cozy Mystery series, and I started it but wasn't pulled in by it, but I'm hoping to give it another chance. Then we read Mayhem at the Orient Express by Kylie Logan. This is another book club book that we read, and I really enjoyed it, and I would buy the second one. So let's go over to the other cozy mystery bookshelf, and then we'll go back to the middle to sort of see all of those. All right, so over here we've got sort of like magical, kind of like fairy-esque kind of series. So we've got right here, this is the Psychic Eye Mystery series by Victoria Lawrie. I haven't actually read this series yet, but I loved the hardcovers over here, and I really do want to get the rest of the series as well. I do have the Fairy Apothecary Mystery series by Astoria Wright. She has sent me 1 through 4. This one looks so festive, and I have read the first one, and I really, really enjoyed the series. She is very knowledgeable when it comes to Fae, and I just love how she intertwines Fae history with the mystery. That rhymed, and I really, really enjoyed that. We have, this was a book club book, and this is a Magic Potion Mystery series, A Potion to Die For. We have Bailey Cates's A Magical Bakery Mystery series, and then over here we have all of the Magical Cat Mystery series by Sophie Kelly. I'm in love with Sophie Kelly, so this is one of my favorite series that I've read. And let's scroll down to the next shelf. So these are sort of out of order, so I really need to rearrange these again, but here is Ellie Alexander's newest series. I think the first one is Death on Tap, and then it's Pint of No Return. I have a writing cozy mystery book, a cozy cookbook that I'm going to use to help me do my cooking with cozies. I have all of Lee Perry's The Skeleton, A Family Skeleton Mystery Series, and then If Books Could Kill by Kate Carlisle. And then You Know My Sign. I also have over here, not cozy, but it fits, the Avatar The Last Airbender series. And then let's go down below some more. This is where I have London Lovett's books, which I absolutely love. This is all about Lacey Pink Pinkerton, and she is amazing. I also have Death in the Park. This is her Firefly Junction series. This is my Kate Dyer Seeley books. This is her Rose City Mystery series that is new, so there's 2 books in that series, as well as I have my children's books that I have read that got me into cozies, which is the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen Mystery series. If we scoot down here, we've got Rusty Murdered Gentleman, which was, I think, November's Cozy Mystery Book Club book. Candy Cane Murder, which was December's Cozy Mystery book. We've got the first 4 in Sophie Ryan, aka Sophie Kelly's Second Chance Mystery series, and then we've got Josie Bell's the Goodbye Girls mystery series that I have owned for the past 2 years and have not read at all. But I'm bound and determined to read them. Last but certainly not least, down here we have some cozy mysteries that were sent to me. They're not in any particular order. I haven't put them in with the rest of the series because some of them might not be the first or second or even third books in the series. So I haven't done much with these yet, but I plan to soon. So now let's get into the middle part, which is the newest part of the bookshelves. All right, so this is what the top of the bookshelf looks like. And then we've got sort of the basics of what it looks like right here, but let's go through and see what I have. Inside this bin right here are books by Jennifer Crusie. She is one of my favorite authors that I have read for years and years. You can tell how old these books are, and all of her books are in here so that if I, have a hankling to read them, I can grab them out of here, but they're not necessarily the prettiest books that I don't want on display. So that's what is there. If you go over to the very first bookshelf that has actual books shown on it, you'll see that these are the book club books of the month. And I've got Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstances, Spinning Silver, The Last Equation of Isaac, Severy, Fashion Victim, Golden State, The Anomaly, One Day in December, Sourdough, and The Philosopher's Flight. I have read The Philosopher's Flight and I absolutely loved it, but I haven't read any of these other ones. I know, I'm a loser. Then we have these ones right here, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I have read by Hank Green. It was all right. It wasn't like the best, for better and worse. The Rules of Magic. Practical Magic is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I'm not a big fan of the book, but it's really good. The Dinner List, Little Fires Everywhere, The History of Beads, The Death of Mrs. Westaway, which I still need to read. Kayla from Literature Reads sent it to me for my birthday, and I still need to read it. Wonder Woman Warbringer, which was sent to me by Desiree from Libri Labra, and I need to read that. Sleeping Giants, I have read. It is a trilogy, but I'm not necessarily in love with the trilogy, so I haven't read the other 2 in the trilogy, but it's a beautiful book nonetheless. Let's go down to the next one. I hope this isn't too shaky, guys. I've got it on sort of like a bendable tripod because my other tripod right here doesn't go as far as this bookshelf. So over here is sort of like a hodgepodge mix of all of the different kinds of books that I read. Amy Poehler's Yes Please, Girl Wash Your Face, Magician's Impossible. I'm pretty sure, yes, this was a Page Habit book that I haven't read yet. My Plain Jane. The Princess Saves Herself in this one, and The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one. There is a third one that she has, but I haven't gotten it yet. Calm is a really, really good book. It's all about calming yourself and putting yourself in the right mindset. This is the Penguin's Classics edition of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I got this when I was in New Orleans, and it's absolutely beautiful. There's Girl Boss. I haven't actually started that yet, but I need to. Lauren Graham's Talking as Fast as I Can is a really, really good book. I loved this book, but I also just love Gilmore Girls in general. general. There is Do Your Thing, which is all about yoga, and then Not Another Superhero by Tara Lynn. This is a Tulsa author, and I haven't read it yet, but I have still kept it because it does sound really, really good. If I move over here to this middle bin, you can see that I've got a lot of books that I read when I was in my graduate program, and so I took a women's fictions course. So here's a lot of women's fiction. One of my absolute favorite ones out of that course was Herland by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. I really, really loved this book. It was really good. And then of course here's some more of Avatar. This is The Legends of Korra that I have right here. And then we go over to this shelf over here. I've got The Broken Girls by Simone St. James, one of my favorite books. Watch Me Disappear. Undeniable by Bill Nye. When Dimple Met Rishi. I got this book when it was super popular. Still haven't read it. I still haven't read Turtles All the Way Down by John Green either. Then I have the first 3 books of the Darker Shade of Magic series. I have read the first one 100%, and I'm halfway done with the second one, and then there's the third one. And then if we go down here, we see that this is my Throne of Glass and my Court of my ACOTAR series. So I've got like the coloring book for Throne of Glass, all of the Throne of Glass series, as well as 2 of the 4 of Court of Thorns and Roses series, because I want to have them in hardback. Here's my hardback copy of Anne Bishop's books. I love Anne Bishop. All of Anne Bishop's books are in here as well, and I love this series. All of her series are really, really good. Then I love A. Lee Martinez. He's sort of a science fiction author, and it's very, very good. Then I have The Accidental Apprentice. My Grandma Janet got that for me for Christmas one year, and I still haven't read it. But this is sort of my overall book viewing-ish right now that you can see. It's kind of awkward to try and get a really, really good shot of it. I will try and put a beautiful picture on Instagram or on Twitter, or maybe the thumbnail that shows the after. I am missing something right here. It looks really, really naked, but I need to get that fixed. So thank you guys so much for watching my previous vlog, which was all about me building this amazing bookshelf and organizing it in a beautiful way, and then coming and watching my tour of all of my books that are in my living room, the main books that I read. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.